Good morning, rise and shine. So today we're gonna go for a ride on the train to Sisaket in Thailand. So come on along with me and let's jump on board. All right, so one of the main train lines in Thailand is the train line that runs from Bangkok to Ubon Ratchathani, and along that line is Sisaket. And this morning we're starting at the terminal station in Ubon Ratchathani and gonna jump on the train to Sisaket, and from there we're gonna continue on and ride the whole line, stopping in a few places along the way. So join me for an epic adventure and let's check it out. All right, let's have a look inside the train station. Ooh, first class lounge. What's that about? Very high so, huh? Well, not too bad. Let's say, what's this one? Station Master. Not bad, not bad. It's a typically cute little Thailand train station. Little Buddha shrine in the corner. Probably some Buddhist things to read there. I see a few magazines as well. This one says reception suite. Information and tickets for all trains. Let's have a look down here. And a little food area over on the side there. That's handy for breakfast, which I think I'm going to check out. So they started checking the tickets back there. All the doors are open on the train, every door. Who cares about health and safety? The door frames are a bit too low. Easy to hit your head on these ones, and then you stumble and then you fall when the train bounces and you roll out the side of the train. Fantastic. How's that for entertainment? Hello. If I'd known about that chicken, I would have bought that instead of the food I bought from the other place to bring on the train here. That chicken looks good. That's about as far as we can go.
ก่อนจะลงจากขบวนรถโปรดตรวจดูสิ่งของและสัมภาระของท่านให้ถูกต้องครบถ้วนการรถไฟแห่งประเทศไทยขอขอบคุณท่านผู้โดยสารทุกท่านที่ใช้บริการเดินทางด้วยรถไฟและหวังเป็นอย่างยิ่งว่าในโอกาสต่อไปการรถไฟแห่งประเทศไทยคงมีโอกาสให้บริการท่านอีกขอบคุณค่ะ
Sisaket.
Sisaket ก่อนจะลงจากขบวนรถโปรดตรวจดูสิ่งของและสัมภาระของท่านให้ถูกต้องครบถ้วนการรถไฟแห่งประเทศไทยขอขอบคุณท่านผู้โดยสารทุกท่านที่ใช้บริการเดินทางด้วยรถไฟและหวังเป็นอย่างยิ่งว่าในโอกาสต่อไปการรถไฟแห่งประเทศไทยคงมีโอกาสให้บริการท่านอีกขอบคุณค่ะ
Attention please. Welcome to Sisaket Station. Please check your belongings before leaving the train. The State Railway of Thailand appreciates your choosing our services and looks forward to serving you again. Thank you.
จดทึบชานฉลากที่1ขณะนี้ก็เป็นขบวนรถเร็วขบวนที่136รับส่งผู้โดยสารจากสถานีอุบลราชธานีปลายทางสถานีกลางกรุงเทพมหานครที่เวลา 8:04 น.ครับมีส่วนที่โดยสารที่เรียบร้อยแล้วสิ่งของของเราท่านซึ่งจะที่นั่งภายในของเราที่เรียบร้อยครับสถานีรถไฟสีสะเกษจะเป็นทางของการรถไฟแห่งประเทศไทยครับขอขอบคุณผู้โดยสารทุกท่านนะครับที่เลือกใช้รถไฟเป็นยานพาหนะในการเดินทางครับหวังเป็นอย่างยิ่งนะครับโอกาสประกอบการบริการรถไฟครับได้มีโอกาสแค่ท่านนะครับ
Alright, made it to Sisaket. So, time to have a look around, see what this place has to offer. Alright, so I've been walking around the streets that are in the area as you go outside the main exit of the train station, and I've been doing a bit of reconnaissance, and I'm going to show you guys the best of what I've seen over this side. So the government buildings are basically in this area, and this is the city pillar shrine of Sisaket. It's kind of cute. Quite a few locals are here making merit, giving their offerings. There's another little shrine in the back there. Seems popular. They've got a kind of a rattle thing back there. It's like kind of every kind of few seconds. Alright, so I'm gonna actually retrace my steps back towards the train station because I've been just kind of, like I said, doing a bit of reconnaissance around here, and I'm gonna show you the best stuff along the way. There are a few nice little cafes along here, which is good to know. So what I found out is Sisaket's a pretty small place. But having a look at the map, that looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Having a look at the map, I could see that actually it looks like most of the town is on the other side of the train station. And I noticed the bus station is on that side as well. So the area between the bus station and the train station looks like it should be promising, should be interesting. I get the feeling that might be where most of the economic activity is. And this side, where the main exit of the train station comes out onto, seems to be, I guess, the administrative side of the town. And as far as architecture, you can see mostly some smaller type buildings. The wood ones are probably quite old, and the concrete ones are the kind of 1950s or 60s or early 70s style that we see a lot in Thailand. But everything's on the smaller scale here. It's definitely got the small town feel. It's pretty clean, I have to say. Definitely quite clean. No bad smells so far. Looks like a pretty nice little restaurant over there. People seem friendly enough. When I was walking past the temple earlier, an old lady said, "Good morning." I thought that was very nice. You don't get that in Bangkok much. So it's quite early in the morning here. It's about 8:45 a.m. I think. It's actually lovely weather. Oh, yo, yo, yo. I cannot stop my motorbike and sidecar, so I'm gonna have to crash into you if you don't get out of the effing way. That's the translation. Because how can we expect someone to be able to control their vehicle? Right? This happens all the time in Thailand. People do this kind of surprise kind of thing, like, how could I have expected that there could be someone there? I don't know how to stop or change direction. You better get out of the way. It's all kind of a little fake kind of affectation thing, of course, to try to make a polite thing of, you better get the F out of the way. Yeah, I don't really like it, to be honest, but it's kind of funny, I suppose, if I talk about it, but it's quite annoying. Yeah, how hard is it to really drive safely? I don't know. And I mean, seriously, this is coming from a person, you know, me, right? Am I the safest driver? I like to cut corners too, let's say. But I'm pretty careful about it. I never put people in danger, you know? That's for sure. I think you can bend the rules a little bit, but yeah, you got to think about people's safety. So, as you can see, it's a quiet little place, Sisaket, but it's one of the main cities in the Isan region of Thailand. Some massage places along here, standard kind of prices. Seems like a lot of massages these days start around 250 baht. Prices have jumped up in the last 12 years, we can say. In a place like this, I would have been hoping to get a massage for 150 baht, not 250. Huh? Inflation. The problem is, of course, when you think about the average wage of the local people here, it starts to get a bit expensive, you know. It starts to be hard for most people to afford anything nice. And if you're a tourist, you might think, well, whatever is cheap for me. But yeah, that's not really the way to think about it, of course. Not everyone's a tourist, right? So if you're a foreigner working here for a long time, maybe married to a local, something like that, or retired or whatever, when prices jump up that much in that amount of time, you know, it's like, yeah, hard, obviously. So, hit that buy me a coffee link. No, I'm not retired actually, so I'm doing all right somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. All right, so along this stretch we've got a few little outdoor places that look like they might be nice little kind of garden, restaurant, cafe, bar things in the evening. I'm sure they're nice. Everything changes at night in Thailand. It's cooler. There are always like colorful lights that are turned on everywhere. People feel relaxed after work. It's a different world. Kind of cool shape to the front part of that shop with the display cabinet. I like that. Yeah, you can see there are some older style shops around, really old style. It's a really cool open air little cafe place here. Cafe restaurant, I like this. And this cool traffic circle. And another lovely little open air cafe restaurant type place. Really cute. Looks very popular as well. All local people. It's a temple here. Looks like one of the main temples. I like the way the street here is circular. It's pretty cool. So, what's this statue about? I'm sure there's an interesting story to go with it. I have no idea. I'll try to find out if I can. Or if you know, please say in the comments. I would like to know. I'm sure a few people would like to know. Alright, so let's head back along this way. So yeah, I'm basically retracing my steps from my little reconnaissance sortie that I made, looking around the side of the town, and I'm following the way that seems like the most interesting way. So just up ahead in front of us, you can see that's the train station where we started out. It's another nice little cafe spot there. Little local shop there. So I've walked down the street that's on the right side here, where these older looking wooden buildings are, and it's pretty quiet down there, so I don't need to show you down there. This area looks promising. Samlor, hello, good morning. It's hard work, keeps a man honest. I think we should ban tuk-tuks and force all the tuk-tuk drivers to be samlor drivers to keep them honest. This road looks quite interesting as well, next to the train station. Okay, so I've done a bit more checking around, and actually this street that I said looked kind of intriguing, it is a bit intriguing, but not that much. A little bit, I can say. But it's the best way to go, to check out the rest of the intrigue, because intrigue is my business, and that's why I want to take you down these mysterious ways, the ways of intrigue. So let's go on down this way. Yes, so I did more reconnaissance before this bit, and I went on to the other side of the tracks, and as it looks on the map, it is a slightly bigger side of the town. It's like a more commercial side, and I think not really quite as interesting as this side of the town. So what I could make out from that is this side of the town is definitely the older part. The other side of the town is okay. The bus station's over there, and there's like a kind of a department store, a couple of them, and just a bunch of normal shops. There's also a little market over there, but the main market is just up at the end of the road here, and it's kind of intriguing. So let's check it out. Some stuff for the temple there, for a little bit of temple magical mystery type stuff. Can be intriguing as well. See, it all goes together. Everything rolls into one. So you can see along here, it's all the shops with the temple stuff. Same on the other side there. This building across the road looks kind of intriguing. What is it? Is it a school, or I don't know. Somehow I like it. I like old wood buildings. Looks like they should have a cricket field there. Okay, it's a football field. That's close enough. Alright, let's slide around this side here. So we're coming up on the market, the main market area. On this corner there's a little small bit of a market and a main market right over here. So this is kind of an interesting intersection, and this road goes back to the train station. It looks kind of okay. Oh, that guy almost got scorned by a falling umbrella. Wouldn't want to end your days like that, would you? Imagine that on your gravestone. Killed by a falling umbrella outside a Thai market. Well, in your obituary, at least. Yeah, so this is the main market on the right side for Sisaket. And it doesn't smell bad, I can tell you. I checked it out first to make sure. I'm not going to take you guys into any smelly markets today. even though they can be quite interesting. Right, let's see if we can dive in. Wow, slide along the side a bit more, I think. Okay, in we go. You can see it's quite a long market. What's this stuff here? I don't think I want to try it, but who knows, right? Yeah, it's kind of a long, skinny market. I'm gonna head out though, out through here. So it's warming up outside now. It was nice and cool this morning. Pretty warm now. We're into the afternoon. Okay, so the plan now is I'm gonna take you on to the other side of the tracks. Very sexy. Look at that, covered in plastic. Keep it clean, keep it hygienic. Very nice. All right, we'll duck down in here. Alright, so as promised, I'm going to take you guys across the tracks. Take you guys to the wrong side of the tracks. Because we like to check out the wild side of life a little bit in this channel. Watch out for trains. We might check out the wild side, but we're still careful about it and very hygienic and practice proper safety precautions. Okay, so as I said earlier, the other side of town seems to be the main old town. But this side of town does have its charms for sure, and slightly bigger, larger commercial area. Hello! People hard at work, as you can see. Very busy commercial area. I really like this little place on the corner here. Look at this place here, right? It's called Thank You Shop. What a cool name for a shop. Thank You Shop. I love it. Okay, so we're gonna cut across here right now. Let's head on and run along the side of the tracks there. It's kind of interesting along the side there because pretty much everywhere you go around train stations, the area around train stations is always quite interesting. So it's no exception here. The street running parallel to the train station here. Few nice old wooden buildings along the way here. I haven't been around here at nighttime, but I would imagine it's probably the seedy side of town along here, the seedy part of town, with all of whatever that entails. You can use your imagination. From what I've heard, all of the areas around train stations in Thailand have a bit of a seedy strip associated with them, adjacent to them. Shiseido. This video is not sponsored by Shiseido, unfortunately. But I don't know, I tried all their shades of lipstick and none of them just quite seem to match my complexion. So you can see the actual market that we were at just back there. It kind of joins together with this kind of strip alongside here, alongside the train tracks. Kind of makes a continuation. But I have heard, I've been told, that if you want really good regional style food, apparently alongside the train here, alongside the train tracks here, this is the place to get it, which seems to make sense somehow if you have a look at all these food stalls. But right now they're all quiet, mostly quiet anyway, mostly not open. Maybe it's more of an evening scene, I'm not sure. There's a bunch of tables there, so it does seem to suggest that. Oil wedding sounds a bit kinky, doesn't it? Or maybe it's just a kind of enunciation of someone's fantasy of marrying an oil baron, a rich oil baron, and escaping the supposed poverty of the Isan region. I have to say, people always say that Isan's a poverty-stricken region, and I guess it would have been a few decades ago, but I think that information's pretty outdated now. Unless you really get away from the towns into the really backwater type villages. Yeah, so we've just circled around back to the train station from the other side of the tracks. Represent, yo. All right, I've been trying not to do hip-hop references because it's not really my cup of tea, but sometimes it just seems fitting. This is not one of those times though. All right, so get another perspective of the train station here. All right guys, so that's goodbye to Sisaket, back on the train, on to the next place. And please subscribe and like and hit that bell button if you haven't already, and see you in the next place in the next one, and don't be late.